that we are solving for. And we cannot solve the letter side, can we? We don't know the letter side. We can only solve the side that has no letter. So right now we can solve 72 divided by 12. So this is not in your book. This is not in your book, okay? I'm just doing example 1 first, and then we'll do one in our book, okay? So we're going to do x minus 9 equals, what's 72 divided by 12? Can somebody raise your hand and tell me? What's 72 divided by 12? Gabby?
6.
6. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put 6 right here. Okay. So now remember, the next part of an equation problem is we have to get rid of this 9 because we want the x all by itself. So we're going to do the opposite of what's right here. Okay, so we're going to do x minus 9 plus 9 equals 6 plus 9. So remember this from yesterday? No, this is not in our book. We are just doing a sample. This is, your eyes are on me. Okay, eyes are on me for the sample. Okay, all right. And then, so we're going to get rid, now that gets rid of our 9. So we have x equals, what's 6 plus 9? Can somebody tell me what 6 plus 9 is? What's 6 plus 9?
15.
Jacob?
15.
15. Okay, so now we're going to put back in our 15 into where x was. So we're going to do 15 minus 9 equals 72 divided by 12. And we're going to see if this is really true, if this problem is equal on both sides. And if it is, then we did it correctly. Okay, so 15 minus 9 is what? 15 minus 9 is what? Gianna?
6.
6. And then what's 72 divided by 12? I'm trying to, Cherith? What?
6.
6? All right, so did we do this problem right? It's equal on both sides, then that means yes, we did. We did do it right. So congratulations, we did this equation problem right. Okay, so now go to your book and open it to 259. Go to 259. All right, so there's equation problems at the top of the page we're going to do together just to make sure we all understand. So when you have a test, and you will be doing these next year also, that you know what you're doing. Okay, 259. So look at the first one. It says b plus 8 equals 4 times 6. b plus 8 equals 4 times 6. Right? Okay. So we're going to solve the side without the letter. So we cannot solve b plus 8. No, we can't because it has a letter. But we can solve 4 times 6. So b plus 8 equals 4 times 6. 4 times 6. Lily? What? I think she said 24. You don't have any sound, Lily. Your sound went away. All right. Okay, now we're going to get rid of the 8. Okay? So we're going to do b plus 8 minus 8 equals 24 minus 8. Okay, so that's going to get rid of my 8. Okay, so I'm going to do b equals, what's 24 minus 8? 24 minus 8. Jocelyn, what's 24 minus 8?
16.
Very good. 16. All right. Okay, so now we have B equals 16, so now we're gonna check it. We're gonna do 16 plus 8 equals 4 times 6. All right, so 16 plus 8. That's what I need to figure out. 16 plus 8. I'm trying. All right, Jasmine, 16 plus 8.
24.
All right, Jessica, 4 times 6.
24.
All right, 24. So we did this one right. And this should be what's in your book. When you look at your book, this is what it should look like. This whole entire problem I just wrote should be what number 1 looks like in your book. Hold up your paper so I could see that this is what it looks like for number 1. I want to see first one. Okay, I'm seeing a couple papers. Hold up your paper so I could see it's done. Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't see. Okay. All right. Some of you are showing me different problem. We're on letter A. Okay, good. All right, letter B. We'll do one more together, and it looks like you guys moved on just to make sure you understand how to do it. Y plus 3 equals 14 plus 4. Okay, so let's look at this one. Okay, so can we do y plus 3? No, we cannot. Lily? Yes? Does your sound work? You can't see the board? Is that better? Lily, I can't hear you. Could you type me a question? I can't hear you. Girls, did you have a question? Yes?
Do we mute ourselves?
No, I'll mute you. I just forgot. You're so quiet, I didn't even know. Okay. All right. Y plus 3 equals 14 plus 4. We can only do the side that doesn't have a letter. So we're going to do y plus 3 equals 14 plus 4. So Stephanie,
Yes.
what's 14 plus 4?
18.
Okay. All right, 18. So we are going to get rid of this 3. So we're going to do y plus 3 minus 3 equals 18 minus 3. So y equals what? What's 18 minus 3? 18 minus 3.
18.
Sammy, what's 18 minus 3?
15.
Okay, 15. Okay, now we're going to plug this back in. So let's plug it back in. Okay, so 15 plus 3 equals 14 plus 4. So 15 plus 3 equals 18. 14 plus 4 equals 18. So did we do it right? Yes, we did. It checks out. We did it correct. Okay, so now let's look at section 2. Oh, I got a question here. Oh. Okay. Braxton, I'm trying to unmute you for your question. Yes, Hope. Yes.
It says what was letter A?
24. It should be 24 equals 24. It's hard to say the whole answer of these, right, Miss Palmer? You got to really be paying attention because
Yeah.
you'll miss the whole entire answer.
He was gone while you were going over that answer. So probably
Oh,
why you missed it.
Miss Mary, I have a question.
yes.
If I already know what the letter is, do I have to do all the work? Or can I
Yes.
just-
Yes, you do. You have to do all the work just like what we do up here. Cherith, you have a question? I'm coming to find you. Takes a second because I gotta go through all of my people. Cherith, you still have a question? Yes, go ahead.
didn't get the checking part of A.
Okay, so when you of A, so when you get down, B is 16. Did you get that? Okay, so then when you put B back in the problem, it's 16 plus 8, which is 24. And 4 times 6 is 24. You get it? Get it? Okay. Blandina?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Well, did you just get here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's look at, we're going to do one more. So pay attention to the last one carefully. Okay. Okay. All right. So look at letter C. Let's do one more together. Okay. So we have G minus 6 equals 18 divided by 2. That's what it says. Okay, so when you have your problem, that's equation like this, you cannot solve with the letter side. Okay, you have to do the side that doesn't have a letter. So we're going to solve this side because this side doesn't have a letter. So we're going to just write G minus 6 equals. So you should be doing this in your book. Okay, so Cherith, hold on. Cherith, yes?
9.
Oh, you're in. Okay, she got the answer, 9. Okay, so we solved this. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Okay, so Blandina, you just solved the side you can. Okay, so now we have to get rid of that 6 though, because you want the letter by itself. So you have to do the opposite operation that's there. So if this is a subtraction sign, then you have to add, and whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So I'm going to do G minus 6 plus 6 because that's going to get rid of my 6, okay? But then I'm going to do 9 plus 6 on that side. So I'm going to have G equals, and then what's 9 plus 6? Nine plus 6. Try to unmute certain kids. Clay, I'm trying to get you. What's 9 plus 6?
15.
17? Are you sure?
No, I said 15.
Oh, 15. I thought you said 17. All right, good. Okay. So we're going to put that in like that. And then we're not done though. Now we have to check our problem out. Okay. So now we're going to put 15 up here. We're going to do 15 minus 6 equals 18 divided by 2. And if these two sides match, then we did it correctly. Okay. So 15 minus 6 is what, Quinn? I'm gonna come to you.
9.
What?
9.
9. And we said 18 divided by 2 was 9. So does it check out? Yes, it does. So we did it right. So this is our problem for letter C. Okay. So I don't know where she is, but Blandina will keep practicing with these, okay? But Edison,
Can we do these problems on scratch paper, or do we have to do them on the math page?
no, you can do it on scratch paper. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go on to section number 2 in your book, okay? So let's look at section number 2. This is reviewing metric systems. So we gotta review the size of metric. So let's look up here. We're gonna write them on the board. So this was our metric, the King Henry, remember? So King Henry died making dark chocolate milk. So this is big, remember? We had big, and then we went smaller. So it doesn't matter if you're talking about liquids or like measurement, it's the same exact. So let's see, I'm gonna pick somebody. Sabrina. She looks too comfortable. See if I can unmute her. I'm trying, Sabrina. Come on, Sabrina. Okay. All right, Sabrina, what does the K stand for in this metric system?
Kilo.
Kilo. Very good. So this is our biggest. All right. Good. All right. I'm going to unmute another one. All right. Jocelyn, what does the H stand for?
Wait, where?
Right here.
Oh, hecto.
Very good.
Okay, right here.
All right. Let's see. Jacob Stone. What is this D? What's the first D stand for? Deca, very good. Like decade. Now this is our meter, or it could be our decimal point. Okay. Let's see. I forgot the meter. Okay, how about Braxton? What is this D?
Deci.
Deci. Good. Okay, let's see. Colin, I'm coming to you. Colin,
Yeah,
what is this C?
centi.
Good. All right, good. And let's see, I'm gonna pick a girl. Gianna. Gianna, what's this M? Gianna. Gianna.
There, okay, it was muted
Oh,
and it wouldn't unmute. Millie?
good. Millie. So we're getting, this is big to small, okay? All right, so this will help us with the next thing we're gonna do. Okay, so Here we go. So let's look at our measurements from least to greatest. So look at our measurements here. What's the smallest one in the group? 20 centimeters, 2 meters, 20 millimeters, or 2 inches? Which one's the smallest in the group?
Say what you said.
Clay?
20 millimeters.
20 millimeters. Very good.
Say right.
You
20
unmuted
millimeters.
all of us.
I knew they would all see that. Very good. All right, 20 millimeters. So write 20 millimeters first. All right, what comes second? What's the next smallest one? So 20 millimeters is the smallest. What's the next smallest one? Yes, Cherith?
We on 2?
Yes, we're on 2. So we just wrote 20 millimeters is the smallest.
And it said the internet connection is
What?
says
What?
the internet connection is unstable. What's that mean?
The internet's unstable?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just at your house. I don't know. Has nothing to do with this. Just pray that you don't lose Zoom. Okay. All right. What's the next smallest in the group? We have 20 millimeters. What's the next smallest? Go ahead, Caleb.
20 centimeters,
No, there's something smaller.
2 inches,
2 inches. Very good. All right. What's the next smallest? What's the next smallest? Eli?
Which one are we on?
Our first one, we did 20 millimeters, 2 inches, 20 centimeters. What's the last one?
2 meters.
2 meters. Good. All right. How about letter B? What's the smallest one? We have one decimeter, 10 inches, 50 centimeters, or 50 millimeters. So what's the smallest? What's the smallest? Lily? Can you read her lips? What? Say it nice and clear. I can't read. I can't hear you. Where's your sound, Lily? Her sound is gone. I don't know. Belle, what's the smallest?
The smallest is 1 decameter.
No, there's something smaller. Ian?
1 decameter,
Nope, she just said that.
10 inches.
Nope, something smaller. Look up here. This is the small side. That's not deca, that's deci. That's 1 decimeter. What's the smallest? Some of you are not paying attention. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not paying attention. I have 2 kids that are listening and raising their hands out of all of you. Cherith, what's the smallest?
The smallest is 10.
No,
10
what's the small? If this is the biggest and this is the smallest, what's the smallest in that group?
1 decimeter.
Not decimeter. Deci's right here. There's something smaller. Look next door. Quinn?
50 centimeters.
No. There's something smaller. Jocelyn, do you know? You better know.
I'm
Uh,
not. I'm not muted.
Well, you better be quiet. Are you gonna be quiet? No. You're just gonna start laughing. Look at, there you go. Already laughing. Okay, Jocelyn, coming to you. Look at her. She's already laughing. Stop laughing, Cherith. This is no time for laughing. All right. Okay, ready? Okay, Jocelyn, go.
50 millimeters?
Yes, 50 millimeters. Because 50 millimeters is right here. This is the smallest millimeters. Millimeters are small. 50 millimeters is the smallest. Then what's next? What you all been saying. Quinn, what's the smallest after 50 millimeters?
50 centimeters.
No. What's next? Okay, centimeters. We don't want 50 of these. We're going to have something else first. One of something. Right here. We're going to have one of something. What do you think? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, these people do. Chloe, I'm coming to you. Chloe, you better know. You look confident. All right, go ahead, Chloe.
Decameter?
1 decimeter. 1 decimeter is smaller. Next one. 1 decimeter. Okay. After 1 decimeter is what? Chloe, I forgot your name. I'm just kidding. I did it, but I have to control it on the side and it's getting a little bit much. All right. How about you, Gabby? Do you know what's next after decimeter? What? I can't hear you.
50 centimeters.
Nope. There's something else smaller.
10 inches.
10 inches. And then finally, say the last answer too.
50
Gabby.
centimeters.
50 centimeters. Yes. So you should have 50 millimeters, 1 decimeter, 10 inches, 50 centimeters. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let's do letter C. We have 1 ounce. Braxton, I can't. Letter A was 20 millimeters, 2 inches, 20 centimeters, 2 meters. All right, letter C. We're going to do one more and then we're going to cross out the last one because I don't want to do these anymore. All right. Letter C. We have 1 ounce, 1 milligram, 1 gram, and 1 pound. What's the smallest? Look up here. What do you think is going to be the smallest? Jessica? Jasmine? Whoever had the answer.
1 milligram.
1 milligram. Very good. 1 milligram. Then what's next after milligram? What's next after milligram? Sabrina? I can't hear you. Just mouth it next to the camera. 1 gram. She's good. I understood her. 1 gram. And then what's after 1 gram? Think about what's the biggest one. You only have two choices. You have 1 ounce and 1 pound. An ounce is like this, and a pound is like a loaf of bread. So which, Jacob S., what's the smallest? A paper clip or a loaf of bread? So what's the smallest? An ounce or a pound? An ounce, very good. 1 ounce, and then the biggest is 1 pound. Okay? All right. You could cross out letter D. You don't have to do letter D. And you don't have to do number 3. You could cross out number 3 because some of you have rulers and some of you don't. So cross it out. All right. And at the bottom, when you're matching, all you have to remember is matching the abbreviation with the what it means. So like we already talked about, kilo is 1,000, hecto is 100, deca is 10. So if you could match it with the abbreviation, it's in the back of your book too. Okay, so you can find it in the back of your book. The last number 5 is what I want to talk about because you might not remember. But when you look at number 5, capacity is what was the last thing we talked about. Okay, that was when we talked about liters, how much something can hold. Are we talking about, we're talking about liquid. We're not talking about length. We're not talking about weight. We're talking about liquid. Remember I showed you, my husband drank some of this, but remember I showed you liters, okay, are how much it can hold a container. So capacity, match it to liter. So we're doing number 5 together. So this is on your test. You have to know capacity is liters. Okay, how much I could pour into a container. This is the last thing we're doing and then we're done. Mass is how much something like weighs, like the grams that it has. Like everything has mass, everything. You have mass, babies have mass, elephants have mass, a car has mass. That is grams. It's weighed in grams. You wouldn't weigh it in, you wouldn't weigh an elephant the same way you weigh a Coke bottle, right? That doesn't even make sense because does an elephant, is it all wiggly like this inside of it? No, it's not made of liquid. It's made of solid material. So it's going to be heavy. So you'd weigh it in grams. So it's mass. And then the first thing we learned in 4th grade was length. Length was how long you can measure something. Like, are you measuring a room? Are you measuring a field? Are you measuring how far you walked? That's the very first thing we learned about, which was what? Meter, right? That was the length. That's the very first thing that we did. Okay, so that's the end of what we're going to do together. I already said on RunWeb everything you could cross out. So this is our last Zoom for today. And then you have a language quiz. So that's why we're not having a language Zoom today. So I will let you say bye to each other. And then I won't see you till tomorrow. So I'm going to stop recording before I let you all talk to each other. Okay. Does anybody have a question about math before I let you say bye? Anybody? Everybody understand the front? You're not sending this in today. You're just finishing it up. This is review for your tests all week. We're doing review pages this week, okay? All right. So I'm going to stop recording.
Jessica has a question.
Okay. Jessica has a question. I got to find her. I don't know where she is. Yes, Jessica?
Will this the equations will they be on our test?
They will, I don't know if they'll be on there Friday, but I will look. I'll let you know tomorrow, okay? All right. Okay, I'm going to stop